with other people. And the gift that I am really, really, really wanting to share with many, many people today, because of the things that have been going on, as of now, many people will be affected by the elimination of SNAP benefits, and I realized that I have a skill that could very much help people in this time right now. Now, it's not going to be instantaneous, but it will be something to put in our back pockets. And also, you should just be utilizing a skill like this on the daily anyway. There are so many benefits you get from gardening beyond nourishing your body. So I have made a point to create this super simple, very flexible series called How to Start a Garden for those who would like to start growing in this time, even though it is technically considered a time where people don't normally garden. In my region, I don't know where y'all are from, but in my region, I'm in the southeast region, zone 8A, we can garden year round. I do garden year round. It's just a little bit of know-how and being prepared, basically. I have a few notes here that I want to touch on about this. So, like I said, you can start a garden anywhere, anytime, any place, with whatever you have available. This series is going to provide quite a few resources for those who want to get serious about growing food for their health, for sustenance, for therapeutic reasons. To start a garden is so many things, and I don't know why other people aren't doing it, and everybody should be doing it all the time. Yes, there is a stigma of that this is a hobby, or this is something that you do when you retire, or this is something that people do who have a lot of money. Absolutely not. I do not have a lot of money, I'll tell you that. But I do have a lot of knowledge, and I know how to make that knowledge work for me, so I can eat healthy and my kids won't go hungry. I know that. This is a skill that everyone should definitely be tapping into right now. So in the series, it has been specifically made to be beginner friendly, very flexible, and made for people like me who are a mom or a business person who has a lot of other things on their plate and they don't have a lot of time to dedicate to a garden. Yes, gardening can be time consuming, but there are ways to make it not so. There are lots of things you can do to make it work for you. This series is going to help those who participate in it bypass a lot of the frustration and stress, and it's just going to help you grow faster and more reliably, because you have someone to help guide you, right? All right, so the first thing is that you want to start, if you want to start a garden, just start where you are. You can use household items like plastic storage bins. Yes, you want to make sure that they don't have BPA in them, or that they are food safe, right? All you have to do is make sure you make drainage holes in it, and that's something as simple as taking a drill and popping some holes in the bottom of the plastic container. It's right now it's a good time to grow leafy greens, brassicas, things that are gonna be grown with less light and sun exposure, because they are things that are going to be grown with that less sun and light exposure are going to be things like lettuces, mustards, brassicas, because they aren't really producing that fruit. The Another idea is to just use reusable 5-gallon buckets. I don't know if you guys ever seen the really popular bucket gardens. You can always do that. Yet again, make sure it has drainage hose, and you will grow perfectly fine in that. You can also use these grow bags. These little grow bags are very handy. They're fabric. This is a 10-gallon grow bag here. I have several of these 10 gallons, and I have several of these 5-gallon ones as well, because right now I am transitioning my actual raised garden bed into grow bags for the winter, because I would like to let my actual garden but my raised bed gardens rest. I am dealing with some issues, and I'm trying to remedy them right now with my soil. So the best way to do that is to not let anything grow in it. Secondly, you don't even have to grow in dirt or any soil medium. You can grow from scraps. There are so many vegetables and plants that will regenerate after they've been cut. That would be something like this celery, right? I have the celery in my refrigerator right now, and it's worse. It's worse for the wear, and it has seen better days. But I could easily regrow this celery by just chopping it off and sticking it in some water. There are other things like onions that do that well as well, and carrots. Carrots also do that. Onions, carrots, romaine lettuce. Those are all things you can eat and get some nutritional value from. Lastly, we don't have to wait for the perfect conditions to grow, right? That's what I was just saying. You just start where you are, start with what you got, and you don't need seeds per se to grow. But if you do want to grow from seed or in grow bags or soil medium, you can access so many different resources, from seed libraries or swapping with neighbors. That's always a good one. And also actual libraries have seed libraries in them. So check with your local library to see if they have a seed library. All right, so if you want to know more, if you want to jump in and participate, we should get you signed up for the How to Start a Garden series. And the way you can do that is you can go to my bio, and there will be a link there for you to sign up. And then you can sign up for the form